Hey Virgos, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of real general reading here. Let's talk about your meditation, shall we? I saw a crocodile, and I heard the song Hold Your Head Up High from a little known musical called Honk. It's a British musical from Hold Your Head Up High. It's a story of the ugly duckling. And, I saw this crocodile. You embodied, the Virgo collective embodied as a crocodile. And kind of moving into this river, but you weren't paddling, you weren't putting in any concerted effort. You were just letting yourself flow with the river, and then it deposited you on this beautiful riverbank. I saw you move through the forest, and it was like, you know what it looked like? It looked like where Galadriel is from, Lord of the Rings, where it's like that wooded area with all that light coming in. And I saw you moving, and I saw this like beautiful sheen, like see-through translucent white-esque curtains being parted. And I saw this like forest forum of like all these people or energies in the middle of this forest on these wooden, you know what it felt like? I'm going to tell you, a lot of you won't know what I'm talking about, but maybe some of you will. There's a place called Lilydale in upstate New York, and it's a spiritualist haven, and it's where all the mediums, who have been born, it's been there since where all the mediums live, and they live and work there, and they're open during the summer, and you can go and get a reading. But it's such a vibrationally high place. It's Disneyland, honey. It's my favorite place in the world, and that's what I saw. I saw you as a now crocodiles are very much about knowing when to move and when to be still, and choosing your moments and timing. And the fact that I saw you on this river and you were letting it carry you and flow, and it deposited you in this beautiful place that was even more beautiful than it would have been had you tried to figure out where to go. Something to that. It takes going with the flow to a whole other level, Virgos. Like, I can't. Let's see what your animal energy is. It felt so good, Virgos, in your last reading of this round. And so I really appreciate that. Amazing. So we have the Scorpion here. Let's talk about it. So fire energy here, but I also like to associate it with water energy because Scorpios are water signs. The Scorpion is about feeling very deeply, and I like that we got some water energy here because I did see that river. Now let's talk about the Scorpion. The Scorpion can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It depends on you. When the Scorpion rises up, this is when, and I think this is really pertinent considering the times that we're in, the Scorpion moves into a shadow energy when it doesn't get enough alone time. Okay, anyone who's a Scorpio moon watching this too, I feel someone with a Scorpio moon, or especially, okay? So I understand that if you're, in quarantine and you're not able to be in your own time, or there's something about alone time that's triggering, there's something about alone time here. And there's something about, I'm getting a feeling of how you spend your time, taking a particular look at that and letting it inform how you feel, and not putting yourself to task in a way when you feel like you maybe just need to spend the day watching movies and eating sandwiches. You know what I mean? Because there's a balance here, and you can wear yourself out one way or the other. And I feel like the message with the crocodile floating down the river was just saying, like, be where you are at any given time and let the day inform itself. Let the day inform itself. I don't know if the ticket here for you is going, okay, I'm going to plan next week. It's like, no, I would love to get all this work done tomorrow, but I woke up, or I'm going to, say you plan on that, and then you wake up and you're like, oh man, I feel drained, I feel irritable, I feel overwhelmed, right? Let the day inform itself. It feels really, really important. But Scorpion is intense emotional feeling, okay? And you could sting somebody if you're not taking the time that you need to do what you need to do for you. Okay, I do feel the energy of someone who feels the need to be strong, whether for themselves or people around them. And that's cool. Just remember, the more that you give, the more that you have to replenish for yourself, because you can't give from an empty cup. Someone's concerned about money. I mean, a lot of us concerned about money, but I'm getting very particular energy around concerns about money, and I feel like it might be making you a little bit irritable or sensitive, uncharacteristically sensitive, okay? You just showed up in your own reading with the Hermit key here. This is you. Number 9. This is going off into see how he's going off to be by himself. And Alice is like, smell you laters, right? So this is really taking time to be on your own. This is exactly what we've been talking about. Oh, remember how I saw you deposited in the middle of a forest? I can't believe this. Beautiful. This is really taking time to be in your own energy and give your, all aspects of you a true rest And I'm hearing, sometimes hermit energy is about going inside to derive inspiration and direction moving forward. I'm not getting that this time. What I'm getting holy goodness. Do you see these spikes on this horse's feet here? And you see the stinger? If you feel yourself getting irritated or irritable, either with yourself and or others around you, please take steps around that. I'm telling you, the Scorpion is activated without enough downtime or without enough alone time. Now, if you actually are alone, living alone, and you're feeling this, maybe you just need to shut off the news, stay off social media. See where I'm going with this? Change up the stimuli. You are responsible for the energy around you, right? You're responsible for how you respond and interact with or don't interact with the energy around you, right? I'm hearing for this, shut it off and shut it down, okay? I want to point something out too. There is a light here amongst the clouds, and I've been using, this phrase for all of these readings, like I said, you're the last one, where there's light starting to break through the trees. There's light starting to break through. There are bits of good news coming in, okay? It's happening. It's really just about for you. I'm hearing, just take a deep breath. I feel like you guys, someone has been working really, really hard or not sleeping or having extra anxiety or distracting themselves with busy work or extra work or doing the opposite of that. I feel like an energy of extremity. And I feel like it's all in the name of survival or keeping yourself sane. And that's fine. It may be time to switch it up if you start feeling yourself getting snappy, okay? Or stingy, okay? I'm so obsessed. The Hermit is about being on your own and in your own energy. And then the Scorpion is activated when it doesn't have enough alone time. King of Cups. Woo! Water energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces actually got King of Cups as well. Listen up. King of Cups feels very deeply, but you'd never know it. Keeps his cards quite literally close to his vest there, okay? So this is kind of sitting on top of emotions, sitting on top of things and feeling them, but not necessarily being overwhelmed by them like sometimes the Queen of Cups can be, right? Consider your options. Be very choosy about where and how you choose to fill your cup right now. Are people that you're talking to or sources of media, social media, the news, do they make you feel better or do they make you feel worse? Please be cognizant of what and or who is draining you right now. And I'm not saying they're doing it on purpose, but you feel okay and then you get on the phone and you feel completely drained or irritable or like you thought everything was fine and then you get off the phone with them and for whatever reason, even if they don't say anything in particular, you just feel like you picked up on some energy that's like, now I feel kind of like, I have a lot less optimism than I did when I got on the phone. That is a sign to it's about being in your own energy and rebuilding that source of strength for yourself, okay, in your personal energy field, okay? Choose your company wisely right now, and that extends to the telephone and the media and the social media and the news and the Zooms and everything else. Oh, I love it so much, Virgo. Giving me life. 6 of Swords. That's weird, because I saw the crocodile being moved down the river. Obsessed. This is all about moving onto calmer waters. And, I said this earlier in a reading and I'm feeling it now, like the sound cue for this key is, wait for it. It's the biggest sigh of relief that there is, right? I do find, I'm really drawn to this too, is if you think of it, the height of the full moon, like in the dead of night, like that is an aspect of alone time, hidden places, like the bottom of the deep blue sea with the King of Cups. There's this aspect of moving away from all the mental tension that I'm feeling and a lot of the overwhelm and a lot of the just busy work, there's a lot of it going on, And I feel like this is like, okay, we're moving right down the river, letting yourself flow. Do you see the oar's not in the water? She has it, but she's not actually moving the boat along. She's allowing it to move her. Please keep your mind clear and free and do whatever it takes to really accomplish that. There's a fine line between distraction and self-care. Ooh, I just felt something when I said that. The fine line between distraction and self-care. Okay, the Hermit. 3 of Cups. Do you know that this is socialization? This is socialization and friends and celebration. I'm going to tell you something. I feel like this is twofold. Well, threefold maybe even. But on one hand, I do feel like this is saying to take a break from, a lot of the talking and communicating with a lot of other people when it's not absolutely necessary. If you feel yourself becoming a bit spiky or stingy, or a little frustrated or short-tempered or just a little sad or whatever that is. Okay, I really feel like a lot is coming out and through you, and you've got to take that time for yourself and just transmute it. Sit on Pinterest and just stare at stuff. Watch a funny movie, bake some cookies. I don't know. You know what I mean? Watch a home improvement show is my favorite Virgo likes to do. Okay? Three of Cups, I feel like on the other side of this as well. Remember when I said there was light peeking through the trees, and we're starting to see that? There is a post that I posted today on Instagram, _lady_crow_. Oh, and on the timer, I'm obsessed. There was a post that I posted today about the Tower energy in reverse, and one of the keys was this Three of Cups here. And I'm saying that the light is literally coming through the trees. It really, really is. And I feel like this is kind of an aspect of that too. Look at the Hermit going into the woods and imagine him going towards the Three of Cups. Now remember what I said about the crocodile being moved by the river and being deposited on this beautiful riverbank in the middle of the woods, or going through the woods, and all of these people being there waiting for them. Reunion is at hand. I feel like it's really beautiful here. Okay? Okay. I'm hearing the song Soon, I think it's called Soon My Friend. Is that right? Soon My Friend by M83. Good Lord, I hope that's right. It's the song I'm hearing. The Hanged Man. A flip of perspective, a pause in the action. This is all variations on the same thing, you realize. To clarify the King of Cups. I'm really getting, be very particular and specific and purposeful about where you receive your sources of sustenance from. Okay? Everybody's reaction to this time and right now is their own and their own path, and there is no right or wrong. But there is about nurturing and protecting your own energy source during this time as well, right? You got to do you. You got to do you. Be selective about who you spend your time on and with right now. Again, whether that's through the phone or whatever have you. Social media, news, whatever. I'm hearing a break in the routine. Some of you guys have been holding on really steadfastly to a routine that you've created for yourself. I'm hearing if you feel not exactly yourself, or not like your best self rather, right? It's really about taking a break in that routine. I really feel it for you. Did you know that Odin hung upside down from the tree of knowledge in Norse mythology for 9 days? Why does the number 9 feel so? That is the number of the Hermit, but I'm hearing the number 9 over and over and over. 9 is the number of endings before the 10, which is completion before the beginning of a new cycle again. But there's something here about that. The Empress. The Empress. 6 plus 3 is 9. The Empress is very much about, I'm so upset. This is where you're going, darlings. This is where you're going. This is where you're going. She represents pregnancy and abundance and fertility and new life. I want to point out her crown of stars here. Remember what I said, that traditionally the Hermit is depicted as holding that lantern, which is the star from the star key, Aquarius energy, right? She is about new cycles, like I said, fertility. Again, a number 3 here, which is about reunions and mind, body, spirit, and the trifecta, sacred geometry as well, right? I'm hearing A New Day Has Come by Celine Dion. It's true. Hold Your Head Up High. I almost missed that. Remember how I said I was hearing Hold Your Head Up High from Honk? And I said it was the story of the ugly duckling, and the ugly duckling turned into a what? A swan. Spirit better work. I love that so much. Okay, milk and honey. You guys have got some good luck and good turns coming to you on the other side of this. I'm also getting a very specific message. Some of you guys who maybe have been due a vacation, or have had a dream vacation, or have had reasons to delay a vacation. Some of you guys have been talking for a while about traveling somewhere specific. I feel like coming out of this time, you're like, you know what, time is precious. I'm not going to wait anymore. When it's time to do that, and the path is clear, as it were, I think that might happen sooner than later, and you're not going to feel as guilty about it or so trepidatious about spending the money or taking the time off work or whatever have you. So you're like, you know what? Because 6 of Swords is also about relocating or moving or traveling as well. Okay? You're like, nope, I'm doing it. I'm going to Italy. Sending them blessings, of course. But I keep seeing the canal in Italy as well. They see this. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to take that, but I'm going to go and be there, right? It feels really pertinent and beautiful. Okay? New conditions are being birthed, okay? And with this forest, all these trees, really beautiful. What do I feel like? Let's do an Earth Oracle. Okay. Earth Oracle for Earth sign. Beautiful Virgos. Loosen your grip. I just heard that. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. Oh God, you guys are going to, okay. Sanctuary. How many different ways can we say the same thing? With the Hermit and the Scorpion and the Sanctuary, at the risk of repeating myself. This pretty much speaks for itself, right? This dude is alone in his cave, and he's also writing on the wall. I think journaling is a beautiful idea, but I also feel like this is the old school version of the Pinterest board, where he's literally like drawing out, his dream life right there, right? I'm so obsessed. Also, this is a time to connect with your ancestors as well. The veil is thin. This is a beautiful time to connect with them. They're right here to support and be with you, okay? Think about what they went through so that you could be born, what they survived, what they overcame, and derive strength from, the bloodline. Because you inherited that strength from your ancestors. It's true, okay? This is really beautiful. Again, create your own sanctuary space right now, please. Take the time as you need it. You don't want to sting anyone or answer a phone call out of obligation when you have nothing left to give, okay? All right, beautiful Virgos, this is your second half of the general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I love reading your comments. I just love it so much. And as always, thank you so much for being here. And especially, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.